Hey, hello, I'm JulieJo. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I am so glad that you're here. If you're not new here, welcome back. Today we're going to be looking at Kelsey Lane Little. Again, not Kelsey Ray. This time, Kelsey Lane Little. Last time we looked at her, it was a bit of a wild ride. This one is a shorter video. Okay, yeah, here's the thumbnail of the last time I covered her, which was 3 weeks ago. I can't help but laugh. Why do I do this on my thumbnails? I don't know, I love it. Anyway, she is a wild ride, so I thought, what better way to wake up after a 12-hour night shift in an ER hospital, you know what I mean, than watching Kelsey Lane Little. I don't know, I just thought it could be fun. I need fun in my life today. Also, before we get started, don't forget you can support the channel for free simply by hitting the subscribe and the like button and the bell button and commenting, all that good stuff. I also have memberships and affiliate links, one of them being for Liquid IV, who came out with hot chocolate. I don't know if that's my thing, hydration hot chocolate, but maybe I'll give it a try, all right? Maybe we'll see. All right, enough chit chat. Let's get started.
I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about your soft skin. Cause we're still sleeping in my head. I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about your soft skin. Cause we're still sleeping in my head.
All right, everyone, let's watch Kelsey Lane Little talk.
I'm going to say something that probably a lot of y'all are not going to want to hear, but it needs to be said. Your business is 1000% within your control. Your sales, your control. Your visibility.
Did I not tell y'all? I love watching Kelsey Lane Little nowadays. She is wacko. It's so fun. Okay, we're going to listen to that again. Okay, here we go.
I'm going to say something that probably a lot of y'all are not going to want to hear.
You talking in general, baby? I don't necessarily want to hear it. I just know it's going to be wild. Okay?
But it needs to be said. Your business is 1000% within your control. Your sales, your control. Your visibility, your control. We can sit there and blame all these external factors like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Like capitalism, like the pyramid scheme that it is. Like that stuff, the stuff that actually affects it, the economy. All right. She probably won't say any of that.
The algorithm is messed up. People are buying because they have no money right now. And we look around and we see that that's not true because people are going viral. People are literally going on Disney vacations, cruises, airports. They're spending money. And maybe you're not the one getting that success that you're looking for because you are too busy looking at what everyone else is doing and complaining about how it's not working for you instead of actually shifting and changing and doing something different to get the result that you want. And you cannot say, well, I don't know, what do I do? What do I do? You can't ask me how to build your business when you're bringing nothing to the...
So you're just gonna bitch at me? And I just have to deal with it? We're gonna listen to that again. Oh God, I love it. Maybe. Maybe. Did y'all look at her face? You gotta look at her face.
Now, and we look around and we see that that's not true because people are going viral. People are literally going on Disney vacations, cruises, airports. They're spending money. And maybe.
Yeah, but they're spending money on shit they want to spend money on. Like, MLM is not, it's extra money. You know what I mean? Like, a Disney cruise with your family, you've probably been looking forward to that for a long time. At least I don't have a ton of money. If I was going on a Disney cruise, it's something I would look forward to probably a year to several months in advance, right? Because I'm paying that shit off monthly, babe. People are spending money actually on a lot less things nowadays because the economy's shit, right? The economy in the United States is really bad. So people aren't spending as much money. At least, okay, here's what I see when I look at our economy. People are broke, okay? We are right at the edge. Everyone is struggling unless you're like millionaire, billionaire type of situation. But the millionaires and the billionaires, far different, just to be clear. However, most people are struggling. And a Disney cruise, like I said, is probably something you've saved up for, you've paid off over time, you're looking forward to, you're still paying off. It's just like a false equivalence fallacy because you can't be like, well, they're paying for Disney cruises, so they're gonna pay for this MLM if you try. It's like, no, that's not even close.
Maybe you're not the one getting that success that you're looking for because you are too busy looking at what everyone else is doing and complaining about how it's not working for you instead of actually shifting and changing and doing something different to get the result that you want.
Maybe. It's the economy and everything shit right now. Trying to get someone to buy a product that they don't need, that isn't a necessity, is going to be very hard for most everybody right now, no matter how good you are at sales. What she's saying, some people might be doing that. Some people might need to like swap their mindset, whatever. Sometimes we can be pessimistic with things when it comes to like passing a test or work or whatever. However, the thing that people like Kelsey Lane Little leave out is what's actually making it hard, not what they want you to think is making it hard. So they want you to think it's all in your mind, that it's all you. Now, if you just do these few things, it will change. And if it doesn't change, it's still your fault. But they're not actually talking about the issues at hand that are causing problems with multi-level marketing and honestly, everything in our society, in capitalism in the United States, which is just that, like the capitalist society we live in, greed, billionaires, all of this stuff, causing us a lot of issues. Plenty more things too, but in particular, she will not talk about that because that's out of our hands. We can do what we can with it, but it's mostly out of our hands in this type of situation.
And you cannot say, well, I don't know, what do I do? What do I do? That's you can't ask me how to build your business when you're bringing nothing to the table to start with. So I'm going to share with you what I did, and you apply in whatever way feels good for you.
You're bringing nothing to the table. That is, Kelsey Lane Little is so nice. No, I'm just fucking with you. She can be pretty mean. I wonder why she's on here doing this today. It's almost like, it seems like she's not in a good mood. Maybe she's not getting paid as much because people aren't doing as well. Maybe because of the economy. There's something off. Right? She seems a bit upset. This is a very much a tough love, get it together kind of video. All right, y'all, I grabbed my pencil. Let's listen to what she has to say.
If I ever feel stuck or stagnant, which I don't even like using those words, not one time have I ever went into somebody else's inbox, mentor, upline, sideline, and said, I'm stuck. Not ever, not one time.
Then why the hell are you using it now? I've never done this, but if you've done it, here's what I do. Not one time. My God, get it together. People don't like you because you fake nice. We all know several types of people. I don't like people who are just straightforward and mean. Okay? Not straightforward, but straightforward and mean. There's two different things. Straightforward and mean. But you know who I don't like more? People who fake nice, but are actually mean. I like straightforward and mean over people who fake nice and are actually mean. And Kelsey Ray's a fake nice, but I'm actually mean.
Even if I was feeling it, I never said it because when you say it, it actually puts it into existence and actually like creates that. And I'm getting far away from that, Juju.
Could you imagine just like being honest with yourself? Nope, they couldn't. They could never.
If I am in a place where I'm internally feeling behind the scenes, stuck, stagnant, like this past week, man, I don't know what is going on with me. My hormones have been like, blah, blah, blah. Like I almost feel depressed, but I know that I'm not. I know that it's just like this thing. I probably need to be drinking more water because I've not been doing good about that this week. We've been running. Like this has been the busiest week of my kids' sports career ever, and I'm not prioritizing my hydration. I also know that I probably need to be getting to bed early and not binge watching the new season of House of David until 3 a.m. But again, all within my control. That makes me feel like blah. And there are certain things that you're going to feel that is outside of your control in the sense of medical wise, right? But for the most part, 99% of it, it's all in your control. It's in your habits, it's in your sleep patterns, it's in what you're consuming, ingesting, your hydration level, all of it. It's in, did you get outside and touch grass in the last week? Like, literally, you are in control of your energy.
I believe 99% is way too generous. I don't believe that 99% of it is in your control. I don't believe that. But I think a good chunk of it is. So, like, yeah, I get it. I get what she's saying. And I can agree to a certain point. What the fuck is House of David? Sounds like a Bible show. Now, tell me something I don't No, you can't. I'm just kidding. It is a little Bible show. Oh, good for them. House of David show biblically accurate? No, the House of David show is not strictly biblically accurate. Wait a minute. Let me show you the AI overview. You see the highlighted part? No, the House of David show is not strictly biblically accurate. Oh, so good. Anyway, enjoy that. You're welcome.
And you're also in control of your business, in the sense that if you want more visibility, go say something that people actually want to listen to. People would actually want to take time to stop their scroll and read. You don't need to post more. More of subpar content isn't going to do anything except for exhaust you and burn you out. You need to start tapping into that little inner bold baddie of yourself. Actually start saying the things that you know need to be said, but you're holding back. You're trying to be liked by everybody and making no money because of it.
Here's what I'm seeing. This is what I see when I watch Kelsey Lane Little, particularly right in this moment. And honestly, maybe in every video that I've covered of her. She's mean, but fake's nice. And honestly, every time she comes on and does one of these videos, it's as if she's the person she's talking about. But she's not going to take that to heart. She's going to say that people below her are doing this in her mind. Like, no, that's not me. The people below me need to hear that. The people who make me money need to hear that. Because I need them to make me more money. They're not doing so well. Not me, though. I cannot be stagnant. I am not stagnant. I'm not putting that juju in my whatever. You know what I'd love? If there was like some kind of juju seasoning. Pour some juju on my like chicken or something. I don't eat much chicken. Come on, JJ. Why would you do that? Pour some juju on my tofu. I'm not vegetarian, but I got a weird meat thing. Let's keep watching.
Trigger people. Go say something worth saying. And everything is worth saying because you're a human being, and if you're here on this planet alive and breathing, you have value. Like, that is what it is. However, we hold ourselves back.
Everything is worth saying? Babe, no. Why do white women think they can just say whatever, say and do whatever the fuck they want? And that, like, they should say it? Sometimes just no. Sometimes we just need to zip it, babe, and then hand somebody our key. Not everything needs to be said and done. All right?
Because we think that we have nothing of value to say, but hello, do you know who you were created by? You have all the things to say. And if you truly believe that you have a purpose here on earth, then you know that there are people that you're meant to help and impact and serve, and by you not saying anything, you are actually denying them the access to you, them finding you, and you being able to help them. So it's time to stop playing small,
Anybody see, y'all want to hear that mental gymnastics again? Oh, hell yeah, that shit's always so fun.
Know who you were created by? You have all the things to say. And if you truly believe that you have a purpose here on earth, then you know that there are people that you're meant to help and impact and serve, and by you not saying anything, you are actually denying them the access to you, them finding you, and you being able to help them. So it's time to stop playing small, stop shrinking, stop thinking you're not good enough, stop thinking that you're lost or you're stuck. Or
when did people like Kelsey Lane Little think they were that important? People selling MLM shit are not that important. People selling products like what Kelsey sells or whatever, you're not that important. Like, if you believe that of all the people, Jesus is going to sit here and use people need your product. So you're going to sit here and make people feel bad for not, quote unquote, trying their best or doing their best or whatever, because their lack of doing is going to hurt other people. That mental gymnastics truly, I want to say it's baffling, because it kind of is jarring when you break it down and hear it, but it's really not, because I've heard this from several people in MLMs. So it's like jarring, but it's not surprising.
Or you don't know what to do next. You know what to do next. You're just not doing it. And you're making all the excuses in the world to keep yourself right where you're at. And I know it's hard. I know it's scary. I know it's tough. I know it's very exposing to put yourself out there so vulnerably, to try something completely new, to do something different, not knowing if it's going to work, to step in the unknown every single day. But if you're an entrepreneur, that's what you signed up for. And somebody who wants to create 20, 30, 40, 50K, 100K months has to do that. It's also why trying to always be selling the perfect strategy works for some people, but not for everybody, is because there is no perfect strategy, for one, and for two, typically that perfect strategy that they're talking about is something that they learned from somebody else and not... Whoa. My phone just about did like a karate flip. But it's typically something that they learn from somebody else, and it's not something that they actually embody, put into practice, and have extracted from their own doing and success that they've created. Which is why if you want to be the person that truly embodies what you're teaching and isn't just repeating the same verbatim garbage everyone else is in the social media echo chamber, and actually have your business mean something, to feel it deeply connective, soulful, not a
Girl, you use AI for everything. Get out of here. Girl, get out of here. Get out of here with that mess. I don't want to hear that bullshit. Like, you use AI, you've used ChatGPT for years, or for a long time is what you said, and you're acting like you're not using it anymore. You're like, I'm trying to like stop using that, stop doing that. Nah. You're using AI for all your stuff. It's not even like it's not even like questioned. She just is. Let's hear what she's gonna say. She's gonna say something in a ridiculous voice.
Oh, my business, it's so draining. It's like, yeah, because you're not creating. You're just trying to go to everybody else for the answer and not actually pulling out from you, from your soul, from your heart, from your mind, from the genius that literally lives inside of you that thinks that it's not good enough. It is good enough. So just take it one step at a time. Again,
I'm sorry, and I'm gonna say this as someone who's not a genius. Not everybody's a genius, babe. My two brain cells work really hard every day. They put in the work every day. They rub really hard together. Not everybody's a genius, okay?
And if I'm feeling stuck, stagnant, I realize I'm not creating. If I'm feeling sales are down, I'm not saying anything that's actually sticking anywhere. I'm just, and y'all, okay, I'm gonna say this. Stop using ChatGPT for everything, okay? If you want to get some ideas, content prompts, really like hardcore train it to where it sounds exactly like you, but still even then it's going to have like what I call forward-facing sentences that speaks in a language that regular humans do not speak as, and that's what is getting like you trying to.
She's admitted to using ChatGPT and trying to move away from it. I believe she uses it. Does she copy and paste from it? I don't know, maybe, but I genuinely believe she still uses it, at least to get the idea, get what she's going to say, and then manipulate it to her words as best she can.
You use AI and losing your authenticity and you trying to have the perfect strategy and losing yourself as the blueprint is exactly why your business isn't moving. God called you to build it, not ChatGPT. God called you to build it, not Susie Sally, who's got the perfect Instagram, hooks, captions, call to actions, whatever else.
God didn't call you to a scam, babe. Period. God didn't call you to build this. Period. He's got other shit to worry about.
He called you to build it. And you know the number one place to go and ask what's next? Him. Not somebody else, not another human who he may have given another assignment to. Him. When you actually get quiet and still and listen, some of y'all are avoiding listening because you're avoiding hearing what he's called you to do next because you want to play it comfortable and safe and secure in this little bubble, knowing that if you actually stopped and listened, he'd tell you what to do, but you just don't want to do it, so you're avoiding it.
All right, so this is something that MLM, specifically Christian boss babe MLMers do. And I don't want to say just MLMers, but like Christian boss babes. This is what they do. They act like God's got something to tell you and that you're not listening. Then they manipulate God's quote unquote words to you. So essentially what they do is they're like, if you listen, this is what he's telling you. If you listen, he's got something to say. And essentially I don't even know if they know that they're doing that, but what they're doing is they're manipulating what God is telling you into being actually what they're saying. So throughout this whole video, what she's been saying, what she's doing here is saying, if you listen, God's going to tell you what to do. And it's really just her words from this video that she's wanting you to hear. So it's this weird religious manipulation of God's quote unquote words or ideas or whatever he has for you. And pretty much she inserts herself into all of those areas. It's like, well, what does God want you to do? What is God telling you? What does he have for you? And she's answering all those questions in this video so that you'll try to quote unquote listen to God, but really it's just Kelsey Lane Little. That's what I've seen. I would love to hear your thoughts on that situation. Well, really on anything in this video of Kelsey Lane Little, but it's just kind of, like I've seen it, but in this video, I'm like, ooh, that is a direct manipulation of that concept of people listening to God.
When you get real still and quiet, give yourself 30 minutes of just, and I know as moms, it's hard to do that, but that's why you have to prioritize it. You can't be expecting to quit your job and to make $20,000 months when you're treating this as a side hobby, as a side business, as a in the cracks of your day type of thing. When you start building up authority and a presence and a brand in the online space, then you can start scaling back and creating things and doing it a little bit differently, a little more flow and a little more ease. But in the beginning, you're getting something up off the ground. You're going to have to make sacrifices. Things in my life right now are way different than what they used to look like. I mean, I literally am working the least that I've ever worked in my entire online presence, but I've been grinding for years to get here. You don't get to skip that phase, just post once a day and then all of a sudden be making 20K months.
Are you making 20K months? I don't think so, girl. Also, there's been some hints in my opinion, looking at her stuff recently about there not being 20K months.
You need to be putting yourself out there. You need to be doing things, moving, creating. Like, seriously, go host a masterclass. Go do a challenge. Go create an ebook. Go do something besides just post and think that that's going to help you quit your job. Because in today's market, with everything shifting the way that it is, it's no longer enough. There's too many incredible people, incredible business opportunities, incredible marketing for you to keep playing generic. So if y'all want to change your life, I'm gonna need you to step it up, okay? And this is for you. It ain't for me. I done changed my life. I can go happily live on my 104-acre farm. We're closing on the mobile home loan this week. Yes, I'm downgrading from a 3-story mansion. Well, it's not a mansion, but oh wait, it won't flip over. To a mobile home because this house is too big.
That's why you're downgrading to a mobile home? That's a fucking lie. That's a bitch ass lie too. You know what's so funny? What are all these MLM boss babes? I saw another one recently, quote unquote top leader, live in a mobile home. What y'all doing? Kelsey Ray started it all. Y'all, you don't have fucking money for shit. Don't you lie to me. You are going from a 3-story house on your 104-acre farm to a mobile home? Nobody does that shit unless they have to. Listen, if you have kids and a family, wouldn't you prefer, if you could afford your 3-story house, that, by the way, didn't look anything like a mansion. It just looked like a family home, you know? It also looked mostly 2-story. There's probably like one like little attic type of thing that they maybe do stuff in, I don't know. That looked like a beautiful house to live in with your family. That looked like a beautiful family home on a whatever acre farm. You're going to live in a mobile home because you want to? No, nobody does that shit unless they have to. Now, I know there's people who move into mobile homes because they want to save money or they want to do, like, they're one person and there's like a house and they just, a mobile home's better for them and their life and traveling and all that. There's no weird thing about moving in a mobile home. You do whatever you want. But that's a goddamn lie. I smell bullshit.
And I don't need all the fancy stuff.
Well, that's that. The last 10 seconds, she's like, oh, by the way, I'm moving out of my 3-story family home into a mobile home. So yeah, no, she's not making 20K months. I don't give a fuck who you are. You're not making 20K months doing that shit. And by that, I mean, you're not making 20K months and deciding to move out of your 3-story or your mostly 2-story family home into a mobile home with your family and they're not like traveling. This is on their farm that they're very proud of. And she talked about recently about the affordability of the farm and how she's not making as much as she used to. And so I wonder if that's a big part of it. That is a big part of it, right? Again, nothing against mobile homes. I don't care if you move into one, but don't fucking lie to me like that. She's like, because it's just too big. It's too much. I don't need all that. No, you can't afford all that. That's all I got to say about that. Listen, babe, I couldn't afford it all either, so whatever. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to support the channel for free simply by subscribing, hitting the like button, and feel free to leave a comment below on your thoughts. I'm sure plenty of you have thoughts on this, and you can hit the bell button to get notified when I post or when I go live. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time. Bye.
Show you what I'm all about. Make up for what we lost. Tonight is the night that we're gonna fall in love. I don't care about you and him. about yours.